I'm Overlord. YouTube and everybody else know me as Overlord Beats, but I just prefer Overlord. Yeah, I got my name Overlord. It was Overlord at first, actually Mighty Overlord. I used to be a rapper, and my ex-girlfriend told me to analyze my name one time because things weren't quite going the way I wanted to. So I just kept breaking it down: Overlord, 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 over the Lord. And I'm like, well, no one's over the Lord, so I took the D off. And I'm glad I did it because it made for an original name, a pretty cool name. And yeah, that's that. So I just stuck with Overlord. I like it because it's cool and original. It's funny how things work out, you know? But yeah, Overlord. Why flash drives and not downloads? I'm kind of old school. I just like when I purchase something, I like having something tangible when I spend my money, especially if it's a significant amount of money. I like to really have something tangible. It took a lot for me to get like the Waves bundle and stuff like that. Even when I got Contact, I had them send me the box because I want to feel like I have something, you know. And I don't know how many other people feel like that, but yeah, that's another reason. And plus, it's a lot of content, so the downloads, that's quite a bit of downloads. So I just like to do it. I like people to have something physical, and not only that, it gives me the ability to personalize things when I send them off. So whenever I send something off, I try to put a personalized note to the person, showing my appreciation because I do appreciate all y'all who have supported me, and I always try to under promise and over deliver, so it allows me to reach out and make, I guess you could say, a human connection. So yeah, that's why flash drives over downloads. I just believe in tangible products. Even though I download a ton of sounds and I get sounds all the time, I still like the days of buying albums and looking at the cover and reading the credits and looking at the album artwork. Even when I bought construction kits, I even like looking at that and reading that stuff and getting information. Because now when you get your stuff, you download it, you're reading it before you buy the product, and while you're reviewing the product, you're not so much reading a computer to listen to what it's all about. So it's, I don't know, a tangible product is just best to me. What made me focus on DJ content for this flash drive? One, because it's kind of the backbone and a lot of what I use when making my beats, as far as some of the drums and the loops and the breaks and all that stuff is and plus hip hop, the foundation of hip hop started with the DJ, and I still to this day don't think the DJ get enough recognition for this culture that we have, because it really started with Kool Herc. It started with the DJ. It really did. And not only that, they have a keen ear for knowing how to move the crowd, what makes people, how things and how sounds affect people on an emotional level. So what better content to get than from a DJ, especially when you're making music, because you want people to feel what you're doing. So that's why I like that content, and that's why I focused on that, because it was a large part of what I did and what I do, and sort of like my little secret sauce, I guess, or secret technique that I would use on my drums. Even back in the day, I used a lot of break beats, and a lot of these things are albums that I used back then, and the drums that I still tend to go to. I've even made drum kits out of all these things. And even when they just have drums or they have like production that they put together, it just have a certain vibe or certain feel to it. Not only that, a lot of those dub plates and a lot of that content wasn't mass produced. So it makes it kind of unique and rare, and helps when you want to have a unique sound. So I just thought I would share it. That's all. How did I choose what DJ material to use? I just chose the material that I had. I mean, the records and the albums that I have already, and the things that I use is pretty like my go-to. That's how I chose it. Some things I didn't use because it sounded a little bit monotonous, and some of them are similar. And a lot of times you get break records, and sometimes they'll share some of the same breaks. But sometimes the DJ will put a unique twist on something to make it pretty unique. And that's some of the content, and that's majority of the content I tried to share. I mean, and that's how you can also listening to these things, you can see how a lot of DJs actually evolve to being producers, which in my opinion, the DJ is a producer anyway. Whenever he does a set, he's producing a set, and he's the producer of that party, you know. So yeah, so I chose the content based off of the things that inspire me most and the things I've used over the years. It's not necessarily a limited supply, and I don't like to make it always available because I don't want things oversaturated. Cool thing about being a DJ back in the day, you never let nobody know what your records were. And the cool thing about being a producer is finding those sounds and finding those things that are unique to you. And even though a lot of DJs or a lot of producers may share some of the same material, it's not widespread unless it's a program, a machine, or something like that. But typically, you're always looking for that unique sound, that unique thing that kind of defines who you are and how you feel when making this music. So if it was mass produced and out there for everybody, or everybody could have it, then it wouldn't be special. I believe people like having exclusive things, something that nobody else have. So that's why I always do it for a limited time. This one is actually special for me because I've actually already shipped some stuff out already, so a bunch of people already have their content. But I'm extending it because I really want as many people to get it as possible. But again, it's not going to be oversaturated. I can say this with all honesty that every flash drive that I ever shipped out and sold, I never did an abundance. I never made a ton of money off of it. I do it for the love, not for the money. And I can say I never sold 300 flash drives. It just never ever happened. I think the most I've ever sold may not even been 100. So that makes me feel good because now I know that, you know, it's not something that everybody got. But I'm extending it this time because I know people want it, and sometimes it's kind of hard to catch on, or with everyday life things may slip your mind, and then some people say I don't get paid till then, so I just want to keep the window open for as long as possible. I will be shutting it down soon, I just haven't decided yet, but I want as many people to get it as possible. I might create a secret number in my head, and once I get to that number, just stop. But yeah, just not to oversaturate it. I just want people to have some exclusive content that they can say, well, dag, don't everybody has this, which is true because with a lot of the content on the drive, like I said, a lot of those records weren't mass produced, so some of the content is kind of rare, so that's why. Will I be offering flash drives in the future? Yeah, I will. If it makes sense, I'll be offering flash drives in the future. It's gotta make sense, just to put it that way. And you can see how every time I do a flash drive, I ship flash drives out, there's always a period of time before I do it. I mean like years in some cases, because it just has to make sense to me. I just don't want to do it just for the sake of doing it. And I want to do it for the sake of that people are like, oh, he's just trying to make money. No, I'm doing it because I'm excited. And when I get excited about certain things, I realize that a large part of the culture and some of the things that's hindering our culture is that we don't share enough. So I figure if I share it and get some content to inspire somebody else to make hot beats, then I'm making my contribution to the culture, you know, and that's what it's all about. Each one teach one, let's help another, you know. So that's my way of giving back. I mean, and another thing I do sometimes to just throw it out there, I have a bunch of friends and producers and people who supported me over the years, and sometimes randomly I'll get a sound kit or something that I'm kind of excited about. I'm like, this is kind of cool, and then I'll go through my email list and then randomly send these sound kits and drums and these things out to all these people, and then next thing you know, it's like Christmas. They go in their email one day, it's like, oh wow, Overlord sent me some drums. Overlord sent me a construction kit. Overlord sent me this. I mean, I just want to show my appreciation. I just love giving. And I just feel like, you give and you give out, then you're blessed. And I just appreciate everyone who's supported me and genuinely showed me love. So it's just my way of giving back. So yeah, I'll be doing more flash drives, but it's just gotta make sense, and it's gotta just make sense, I guess. Oh, bonus content. Honestly, I didn't have enough rare stuff where I could fill up a whole 16 gig drive. I'm not gonna say I don't. I just didn't. Like in here, I got records in the garage, and I just didn't feel like digging through those. And I'm leaving that for a day to excite myself, where I'll go through and I'll dig out those and probably find something like, oh man, I remember this. But I just took what I've been using regularly and things that I thought made sense. So yeah, so that's why I chose what I chose. So it wasn't enough content to fill up a whole 16 gig drive. So what I did was I offered content to me that made sense, and some stuff that was kind of like left field to maybe inspire you to do something different. But a lot of live drums, some construction kits, and some things that you can utilize to make beats, along with the DJ content. So I put stuff on there that I thought would be useful for the current everyday producer, and something that I thought you'd appreciate. And I've really got this thing right now for live drum breaks. A lot of that stuff is there, and a lot of cool one shots from live drums where drummers playing Ludwigs and all these other cool drum kits. So that's why I did the bonus content, and I also put a video on it too. It's kind of like something I'm not gonna reveal, cause yeah. But it's a cool video. But anything teaching you about how a particular producer made a track for another producer. And all I can say is I scoured YouTube to see if it was on YouTube, and it's not on YouTube. So I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't giving you something that you already had access to. Will it pop up on YouTube at some point? Probably. Hopefully none of the people that get it from me will throw it up on there. That wouldn't be cool. Just enjoy it and take that information, that food, and hopefully it will help you in your beat making process, because I always find it interesting to watch other producers get it in. So I share that. So that's a piece that's on there. But I just think bonus content and bonus stuff is cool. Everybody like bonus stuff. And I always try to like I said, I always try to under promise and over deliver. I'll reveal a little secret, and I may still be doing it while supplies last. Cause I asked everybody, I said, let me know, do you want the sticker or do you want the magnet? And in a lot of cases, I've been giving people both. You get the sticker and the magnet. So I've been giving them both anyway because I have it, and I just like giving, and I want to surprise you. I wanted to surprise those folks. So the people that got it so far is like, oh man, that's cool. I thought I was just getting this. You hooked me up with this, you hooked me up with that. You the man, So I just love making people happy. I just love when people are excited, especially about this hip hop and making music. So anything I can do, that's what I do. That's just my motto. I want to give my all into this hip hop music and beat making thing, because I really at some point wanted to sustain my lifestyle. But it can only happen is if you're humble and you give back and you appreciate those who support you. And I want y'all to know I appreciate all the support and all the love. I really do. I'm a real beat maker, so I thought like, man, it'd be cool if I make these contents. I saw some of these little drawings I made copies of. Some of them I redrew. Some stuff I drew that's original that will be coming out, that I've done, I sketched out, that will be coming out. And I just wanted to make a brand. Let's really get into it. I was on a webinar or some seminar with the dude Postman. He helped a lot of people like how to sell beats online and stuff like that. Very cool dude, very knowledgeable guy too. But he was critiquing people's websites, and he checked mine out. And he said, dude, I love your website, and critiqued me, told me some things I could do to improve it. But the thing that stood out the most and that he threw out there that I didn't think to consider, that now I'm considering, is that he said, dude, I'm looking at these pictures and you dress like I said, I don't know why I'm saying this, but he said, when I think of a producer, if I see you, that's what I think about. You dress like a producer. You wearing stuff that I think a producer will wear. And maybe you should think about shirts and maybe doing some clothing stuff, because when I think of a producer and how a producer who be getting in should look, that's how you look. And I was like, wow. So I started off with the and I thought it would be cool to have like cool t-shirts, stickers, buttons, hats, and all that other stuff, and build a brand. And I said, well, what would I call it? And I'm like, dang, it just was simple, Real Beat Makers. So I started off with the stickers, and that's been great. People love the stickers. I got the magnets. And this fall, I'm hoping by the fall I can start branching out and getting the t-shirts, the sweatshirts, and long sleeves, and hats and stuff like that made, just to push the brand, Real Beat Makers. Because I think that's the foundation of it all. I mean, you do got some people like, well, I'm a producer, I'm not a beat maker. You can either be a beat maker or a producer. Shut up, it's all the same. I'm sorry, because the foundation of any production, especially a rockin' production, is what? The beat. So, and if you're making a beat, you're a beat maker, and that means you're starting at to me, that's the foundation. The beat is the foundation. Even if you do the drums later, but the beat itself is the foundation of the groove that makes it what it is. So we're real beat makers / producers. So that's why I came up with it. So right now I got the stickers. A lot of these stickers will turn into t-shirts, stuff like that. And I got an idea for another t-shirt / sticker thing that I'm working on right now. I just want to be able to put out cool content and stuff that producers would love to wear. Not only that, with the stickers and the magnets, it's a way of showing and representing what you do. So when you wear something, it's like a badge of honor. When you wear something that says, I make beats. Or like my man Gadget put out t-shirts, you got the drive on it. Those who know. They see a machine. You know, when people see the zip drive on a shirt, everybody like, oh, I use that for my files when I did. But a real beat maker be like, oh yeah, yo, that's what I use for my MPC. That's cool. I mean, it's those things that it's like a secret code, not a secret society, but a code that those who know. So a lot of times we like to put out what we do. And then like, yeah, I make beats, I produce. We proud. I mean, we creators, so that's why we, so whenever we can flash it, show it, or do it, that's what we do. I mean, a lot of producers, I don't do this, but a lot of producers even put stickers on their machines and stuff like that to represent the things that remind them of the things that they like the most and why they do it. Me, I throw stickers on my racks and stuff like that, but I just don't throw them on my machines. But not knocking anyone who does, because a lot of times I see it and it looks pretty cool, and I thought about it, but yeah, I just don't want to put them on my machines. But I think it's cool when guys do that, because you're showing your culture and what you're into. Sort of like a bumper sticker, so to speak. You letting the world know what you're about. And I wanted to put something out there that beat makers and producers could be proud of and say, yeah, this is a joint. Wear it like a badge of honor. So that's why I came up with the Real Beat Makers brand. I know that was long and drawn out, but yeah, that's what it is. Oh, so what am I doing now? What am I working on? I feel like I need to just sometimes just keep my mouth shut about projects and things I'm trying to do, because being a creator, sometimes information goes through my head so fast, and I mean really fast. So you could say one word and it could formulate a whole story in my head, and you go, and I can chuckle, and you go like, well, what you chuckling about? And I break down this whole story. You like, I just said this one word. You throw to all this whole elaborate story in seconds. And yes, it is. It's kind of like a picture, and bam, all the information is downloaded. So when ideas and stuff like that come to you so fast, it makes it hard to complete things. I'm working on it. I apologize, y'all. I know I said I'm gonna do this. This is coming out. This is that. So I probably need to just shut up on what I'm working on now. But I will say what I aspire to do before the year ends, and I hope to accomplish it. One of them is a beat CD, which should be done by now. But I've been traveling, I've been doing a whole lot of stuff, and then with work, it's just like, you know, that's why I really need to be able to sustain my lifestyle with this, because then I could just do everything I need to do, because I'll be around the music all day, which I can be in this room all day. But so a beat tape, I'm still working on an EP. And as far as I know, it's still gonna be called My Zany Hip Hop World. I'm gonna be writing all the material. Don't judge the lyrical skills, because it's really something for fun. So the way I write is gonna be a little offbeat, and some of the stories and some of the stuff will make sense. Some other stuff won't make sense. So that's a project I'm working on, and I'm working on another project as well. Not to mention, I'm still working with my son-in-law to try to get some stuff done there. I'm really trying to curate some nice beats and make sure he get his pages and stuff up, and then pretty soon I would like to before the end of the year to release the first single that me and him worked on while he was here. I just want to get the mix right and get some things straightened up with that. And also, I got my website up. I actually linked my website with BeatStars. BeatStars is pretty cool. So any rappers out there or any people who need content, music for the, as a backdrop in your videos or anything like that, go to www.overlordbeats.com and you can hear tracks, and then they're all for lease. So you like something, you just go ahead and just download it, pay the PayPal, and bam, you're in. So yeah, so overlordbeats.com is only gonna be focused on beats and tracks, and I'm be uploading tracks pretty regularly. And sometimes, and as things get stale or been up there for a while, I'll start taking some things down. So go to Overlord Beats if you're interested in purchasing any tracks for movies or for video or to rhyme over or to do whatever the case. I do got beats up there for lease. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me ramble on. I truly appreciate it. And I'll be talking to y'all later. I want to say thanks for the overwhelming support on the flash drives. Now check this out. Everyone who's already ordered, guess what? Your name is in the hat. And anybody who orders by the 11th is the deadline. Your name will go into the hat. I will pull a lucky winner, and the lucky winner will get these. Still in a wrapper, baby. I will ship them out to you. So good luck. Order some flash drives.